So we saw the rise and fall of certain trends in 2022. Kanye obliterating the Yeezy Gap collaboration, and we had Virgil's final show with the 28th of November marking exactly 1 year since his passing. The Met Gala was pretty lit too, but the only look I really cared about was Kylie's off-white dress, and that Marilyn Monroe dress Kim wore was saucy as shit. Check this out. Apparently that dress was worth 4.8 milli. Like guys, come on, that's crazy. Anyway, Balenciaga also impressed a lot this year, taking their heavy momentum from last year and growing more and more in the fashion space as a dominant juggernaut fashion house in 2022 until they fumbled the bag with their recent campaign. And you know the one I'm talking about. I also want to say rest in peace to Izzy Miyake, who passed away this year at age 84, and also rest in peace to Raf Simons. Wait, no, not that one. Yes, that one. So I think it's obvious to see fashion has become even more so diverse than it ever has been in the mainstream, and we've seen an acceptance and normality of these little subgroups and niches within the space now. It's not only just 2 or 3 aesthetics with popular and passionate communities behind them, but in 2022 we've really seen a flourishing of aesthetics and styles like Gorpcore, Y2K, streetwear, avant-garde, vintage, skatewear, minimalism, dapper looks, like all these sort of styles and aesthetics all collectively came together and they found like their own unique footing. And I'm all here for it, honestly. I've always fucked with people being themselves and expressing it through their clothes, so it's so much more fun to see people wearing different shit than your typical Converse high tops or Jordan's oversized tee combo. Now, in my opinion, I think TikTok has really played a part in this, and honestly, it kind of cemented its place in fashion culture and plays a huge factor in dictating trends and fashion resurgences. The social media platform continues to grow and grow, and I just don't see it dying anytime soon. So while saying that, let's have a look at some of the things in fashion TikTok has kind of blown up this year. So we've seen Barbiecore, right, with hyper pink and super feminine looks, and we've also seen Bloatcore with these relaxed, carefree, heavily sports intertwined looks. And yo, Bloatcore gonna be one of my favorite styles this year. I gotta say, I love how high fashion designers like Louis are also putting on cool sports jerseys too in the collections. Quick intermission, guys. Come on, my boys. You know I had to talk about, if we're talking 2022, right, I had to talk about the fact that Drake also dropped Album of the Year this year with Her Loss. Okay, now let's get to talking about sneakers this year, my favorite topic. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this year was fairly weak in terms of sneakers. Like, I feel like this year, a lot of us just started to get sick of seeing Jordans and Dunks in our feeds. The saturation hit an all-time high from the start of the hype train that started back in 2020. And you can see we've all been starting to experiment with other brands and other silhouettes. The Adidas Sambas got some momentum this year. New Balance started doing their thing with more drops. Asics really started to build hype, and clogs in general, but especially those Birkenstocks, they also did their thing this year, and I've been seeing hella bitches wear these specifically, so I don't know why they're so popular, right? Now, if we're talking shoes this year, let's talk about hype, and come on, let's see Nike and Jordan, right? What they've been doing this year, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't excited for a lot of their drops as I would be usually a year or even 2 years ago, so the only key releases I'm gonna talk about this year that I really cared about were gonna be the Union collab with the Jordan 2s and the Dunks, the Trav Jordan 1s Black Phantoms, the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, the Jordan 3s Fire Reds, the Trav Jordan 1 Reverse Mochas, and the Military 4s. Now, before I end this video, I know most of you motherfuckers ain't into fashion runway shows, right? But let's quickly just cover the biggest thing that went down here for me, right? And come on, we're gonna have to talk about Bella Hadid walking in about every single show possible this year and showing us why she really is that girl, you feel me? And guys, look at this show, just look at it. You can't tell me this doesn't look like something straight out of Ghost in the Shell. But yeah, to wrap up 2022, it's been a decent year for fashion. I kind of like the direction fashion's been moving to now, with more so experimenting with like proportions of outfits and different cuts and different fabrics rather than like really loud, gaudy brands. So let me know if you guys had any trends or styles you've been switching up with in 2022, and most importantly, what are you guys excited for in 2023?